welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of April 8th to the 14th, and I'm using this beautiful kit from the Pretty Pink Co. and it's called Spring Garden. I got this kit during her, well, not during, but in her advent box. And it's quite a hefty kit, so I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. As you guys can see with the flip through, I have basically everything that I need in this kit. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, I'd really like to apologize that this video is being uploaded really late in the week. Usually I upload things on a Monday, and if I'm really late on a Monday, then I would upload it on a Wednesday. But to be honest, life in general just, it gets so busy during summertime, and not summertime, but like when the weather starts to get warmer, things in my life just gets a little bit more hectic. It's totally not an excuse. I should be really more, I don't know, plan out my time, considering I am a planner. But aside from that, it's just really difficult for me to plan sometimes, especially when there's so many people in my house. And we've had my parents and some relatives over for a couple of weeks, and it's not gonna stop from there. So most likely some of my videos will be a little bit more erratic in terms of uploads, because I wouldn't really know when I'd have a chance to film and even upload. It's easier for me to film and like do a chat plan with me than do a like film and then voiceover and then upload. But sometimes I just can't seem to have time when everything is quiet and I can just sit down and film, if you guys get what I mean. But anyways, that aside, I really would like to apologize. Summertime for me, like I said, is just quite busy, and it's, even though it's not summer yet, it's still spring. But as soon as the warmer weather gets here, it's like go for me. This voiceover is going to be a little bit, I don't know. I don't really have anything to talk about, and to be honest, I feel like this plan with me, the deco part of it, or laying down the decos, took a lot longer than I wanted it to, because like I said, I was trying something different. Since I had all the sheets that I could possibly need with this kit, I decided to do the decorations in the middle. I know I did that before, but the problem is, like, you know, when you have more things to work with, I feel like I just had to use them. Mind you, after all this, I still had quite a bit of things to work with. But yeah, as you guys can see with the flip through, I have every sheet that the Pretty Pink Co. released for this kit. I believe if you go to her site, this kit should be available in her shop. But when I got this kit, it was in the Advent box. And I really love her Advent box. If you guys have seen my videos, you guys know that the Advent box for the Pretty Pink Co. is one of my favorite ones that I've opened so far. I haven't opened a lot, to be honest. I've been planning for, I don't know, a couple of years now, and I haven't really bought like an actual Advent box. The Pretty Pink Co. is my very first one that was an actual Advent box. I bought one a couple of years ago, and this is when like the advent box started to just happen, and I really wasn't that happy, so I didn't purchase it. But when I saw the Pretty Pink Co's, like she was going to release them, I was really intrigued, so I decided to purchase it, and I'm so happy that I did because I love everything that she had in that box. So definitely I'm gonna grab one this year, and then I'm also thinking of grabbing other stores advent box, but we'll see. Anyways, I totally digressed from this plan with me. As you guys can see, I tried to use as many things as I could that was in the kit. And to me, to be honest, I felt like it was too much. When you guys see like the overall look of the whole page, as much as I like to say that it was really, really pretty, it is. I love the kit that I got. I'm just not used to having so much floral, so much deco in one spread. So I felt that it was a little bit too cluttered. I don't know what you guys think, but I think I should have spaced it out a little bit more. I didn't really plan out what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to use bits and pieces of the kit, or try to use as much of the kit as I could. But other than that, I really didn't have a clue on what else to do. I've been seeing a lot of people do these kinds of like very decorative plan with me's, and when they do it, guys, like it's so very pretty. There's one YouTuber that I really do love her plan with me. Her name is Kitty Plans. So if you guys don't follow her, you guys never watch her YouTube video, definitely check her out because all her plan with me's are very, very pretty. And her aesthetics is like goals. So I did kind of like look at some of her IG to kind of like not copy but like get inspiration from her, because I kid you not, her stuff is really, really nice. But yeah, so but like I said, when she does it, it looks really, really beautiful. So, but for me, I feel like I went a little bit overboard. You know those little kids that kind of like gets a whole sticker sheet, and then you just want to like place it everywhere. It doesn't matter where. It could be like on top of each other, and it doesn't matter to them just as long as they use it all. Well, that's what I feel like I did here. Um, Everything that I use, or like the most of the things that I use here, which is probably like 99%, was from what I showed you guys. The silver decos that came, or that I'm laying down right now, this is from the sampler sheet that was also part of the advent box. As you guys can see, like I'm really hesitating to see what I'm going to do with the rest of the full boxes. I really just wanted, well, it's not that I really just wanted to put that there. I was mainly thinking of just doing the middle box, I mean the middle space of the planner. But then I was looking at all the full boxes and I'm like, oh my god, these are all so gorgeous and I really want to use them. I didn't want it to go to waste. And it's not like I can do it in another spread because I'm already maxed out with all my kits. So I just decided to see if I can lay it down in places where I'm really not gonna have a lot of things to put. This was also the week that I think this was the week that I wasn't really able to write properly because of my arm. So there really wasn't much in my planner to begin with. Plus, this was a really slow week because well, I don't really want to talk about it because I will have to go through it in the day by day, but it was a relatively slow week and nothing much fully happened. So I thought that by putting in the full boxes in places where I'm not going to need as much like space, I thought that was like, it would have worked. But like I said, I feel like I just overdid it a little bit. Okay, so as I go to my day by day, first thing on Monday, I jotted down that I did go to work this week, and it was really crazy working with one hand. But my husband dropped me off like this whole week to work because I wasn't able to drive with just one hand. So um, I was in modified work, so I didn't really work my regular shift. My boss thought it would just be easier that I don't do the regular things that I do. But it was still quite busy. Monday in general is always quite busy, and I I think it was even harder because my arm was a little bit more painful, and I didn't want to complain, but it is what it is. And I did go home a little bit earlier, and then after I went home, I just kind of like chilled because my arm was so sore. Tuesday afternoon, I didn't really go to work quite the same time. I was a little bit earlier, and my other coworker um, basically did my shift. But after work, my husband and I did grab some food from KFC. For some weird reason, I was craving for popcorn chicken. And so we grabbed some for that. And then my husband also decided to cook some veggies for us. And that was basically my whole Tuesday. Like I told you, this week was one of those really chill weeks because I was I guess I was missing an arm, and it was just tougher for me to kind of get into the routine of things. And then on Wednesdays, on Wednesday, usually I do open, but not for this day. I, my boss got my coworker to do, like I said, to do my shift. So that was okay, but there was quite a bit of meeting that I had to kind of attend. So I just did all that, and I really usually in the meetings I just sit there and listen and talk. So I didn't need my arm for that. And then at the end of the night, my husband, as usual, picked me up. He picked me up quite early, actually. And I taught him how to to cook one of my favorite foods because I was craving for food. I mean, like, if I can't, if I can't do anything, might as well just eat the things that I want to eat. And then on Wednesday, we just had, like, Wednesday night, we just kind of chilled, and I just binge watched on YouTube for this. Moving on to Thursday. On Thursday, usually my husband goes to work, like goes to his work, physically go to his work because he usually works from home. But for this week, since I really am not able to drive myself and stuff like that, he just decided to work from home anyways. And yeah, that was basically it. At the end of the night, we did go downtown to we drove downtown to pick up my parents. Their garage was being paved, so they couldn't use their car, so we just decided to pick them up because we are going to be having a little bit of a get together slash party for my mom. She turned 65 on the 14th of April. So that Saturday, we actually had a little party for her. And then moving on Friday, I worked, but I left a little bit earlier for work. Usually I stay between like 3 to like 3 to 4 o'clock, but that day I decided to leave at like 1ish, because like I don't know what happened to my arm. It twitched the wrong way and it was just even more painful than usual. So I was like, I that's it for me. I'm gonna go home. Um, and then that night, we just ate at a restaurant near my house. Like, it's a Thai restaurant. It's one of like our go-to restaurants. So we just decided to eat there, and yeah, that's basically it. Saturday was a little bit busier, not for myself, but mostly for my whole entire family, including my husband. Um, like I said, we had a party. So my mom and I decided to go to Walmart and Dollar Tree to just grab some things to decorate the little part of our house that we take pictures in. So we bought some stuff for her, for her, so that we can decorate that house. So we got some balloons and little like table toppers, and yeah, that was it. And then my whole family was they came over to celebrate my mom's birthday, and my cousin actually brought her new puppy, and it was the cutest thing. It's like, I think a cockapoo. I could be totally wrong. I think it's a cocker spaniel poodle mix, and oh my gosh, she's like, well, she's the cutest thing. Her name is Evan. My cousin decided to name her Evan because her favorite actor is Chris Evans. So she didn't really care whether like it was a boy or girl dog. She was just gonna name the dog. She was going to name the dog Evans. Nevertheless, sorry, I totally forgot what we even named that dog. But yeah, she's so cute and she's so lovely, and she's very, very feisty. She's like tiny, and she was already trying to kind of run after my bigger dog. So that was really, really hilarious. But yeah, the party went on throughout the night, and to be honest, I was partly in the room most of the time because I was just resting my arm throughout the day. And then on Sunday is actually my mom's birthday. So we went to church, and then after that we had breakfast at Tim Hortons. My mom just wanted to have a chill day. One of her family friends came over to visit her, and they stayed for like the whole afternoon. They were just, drinking tea, chit chatting, that all that nice stuff that people do when family friends come over. And then at the end of the day, my mom really wanted to eat some Japanese food, so we went to an all you can eat near my house. Japanese food is just like one of her favorite foods, so we're like, sure, we'll definitely do that. To be honest, it's also one of my favorites, so I am not going to complain. But yeah, so that is basically the whole entire week. And as you guys can see, there's really not much that we did, or I did anyways, for this week. It was just one of those, not only was it quiet, but it was also not a productive week because of my arm. But yeah, these last few seconds, I do show you how everything kind of turned out. At the end of the video, I usually kind of do like an overall look of the spread. Now that I'm actually seeing it on the video, I think the spread didn't turn out as bad as I thought I did. And it doesn't look as cluttered as it does on in person. So yeah, I'm really happy that I did this. And if you guys like it, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you so much. Bye.